Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Week 6 of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. Because we've had some technical difficulties in the past, I'm going to play a mini-game to start off the video just to see if it cuts off or not, or if it's just that my team is cursed, so it always cuts off during my game. So we're going to do just one quick mini-game, nothing long or hard. We're not even going to go to hard mode there. Let's see, what's a real easy one? Easy going anyway. We'll go with Furret's Frolic. Furret's Frolic. And then I'm going to explain the situation from these last couple weeks right after this mini game. Puts me in a good mood here. And then, yeah, I mean, we'll get things going. Boy, I did not do well there on that first Pokeball. Okay, let's get it over there first. Now, come on. Come on. Come on. I seem to be... I remember being better at this as a kid. Grant, I think I just played it on easy mode as a kid, but still. Not doing great. We did get the Ultra Ball over there, which has helped us. Not having much luck getting the smaller Pokeballs. There we go. Got a Great Ball. We got a Great Ball in there. Master Ball, get it in there. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to win on normal mode, it looks like. Alright, Master Ball in there. Ultra Ball. I think we won this one. Alright, 25. So yeah, we won the minigame. Good start. The whole 2 minutes of the video, so yay. Alright. So before we get going, let me take a minute to explain to everybody what exactly has been happening the last couple weeks with the sporadic releases and such. So, as people may have heard of the blizzards in Texas that were causing power outages and hardships, West Virginia essentially had the same thing going on, but we didn't get talked about as much because we're West Virginia. And we did not have power for 16 days. Now, I was still able to get the Week 4 video out on time, and the Week 5 video recorded, because we had a generator for the first 9 days of that 16 days. But we lost power before I could get the Week 5 video up on time, so that's why this past week it released on a Friday of the following week instead of on a Sunday. And then I needed time between that video and this video to record, so that is why this video is airing on a Monday instead of a Sunday. So that's why all that happened. We had a lot of issues with power outages and stuff. But after this video, we will go back to our usual Sunday release schedule. Everything will be back on track. But I just wanted to address that before doing anything else today. So we've got some good matchups here today. Our very first matchup is between the Minnesota Suicune and My Little Ponyta. So that ought to be a good one. I'll be back in just a moment after we get that started, and see you guys then. Alright, here we are for the first battle of Week 6. The Minnesota Suicune and My Little Ponyta. Alright, let me get these off the screen. There we go. Okay. Looking at this team, I probably don't want to lead Zapdos or Raikou just because of Nidoking and Nidoqueen. So, we're looking at probably either Suicune or Miltank. The Miltank could be a great late game Pokemon if we need the speed ties and such. Let's go with Suicune to start because it's good against 3 of the Pokemon. Alright. So here we go. Battle number 1. We're in the Goldenrod City Gym for this one. Well, okay, that figures. That's part of why I did the minigame earlier. At least it happened early enough that nothing changed the battle. So, be back after I get this straightened out. Alright, attempt number 2. Let's hope this doesn't turn into one of those comical, like, Take 47 scenarios. Always the first battle. At least it wasn't my team for once, since this week as an experiment, I am not going first.
This free battle is about to get underway. A hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow has just started.
Bonzer, what? I don't know what it is with my cat. He's always fascinated with the power cord on the Nintendo, so I will not be surprised if it turns off here in a second, because he won't get away from it. I nudged him a little bit. Hopefully that does the trick. Alright. So Suicune versus Muck. Jinx is the only one with a super effective move on Muck, but it's just confusion, so it's not going to really help a lot. So let's go with... Ooh. I could Roar. What's on her team again? Yeah, she doesn't have anything for Suicune, so let's Roar and see if we get a better matchup. Especially since it used Acid Armor. Alright, we're going to get a free switch here. We're not taking any damage.
It raised its defense. Terrifying roar. It turned tail and
You
ran.
may also hear the occasional whimper or howl this video, because since all the power outage, we've actually obtained a new dog. And she does not like to be away from me for very long. So, yeah, if you hear any howling in the background, that's what that is. Alright, let's see. Bubble Beam. So we got the Wobbuffet in there. It's just going to matter... It's going to be determined by if the computer guesses my attacks right, which, seeing as it's the computer, I'm sure it will.
It shrouded itself with safeguard.
That's an interesting choice, but considering that Suicune has no status moves to hit you with. I mean, that'd be great if I had, like, Toxic or something and you were trying to prevent that, but, okay.
The hit glanced right off.
Alright, pick counter, pick counter. Alright.
Great hit.
Alright, game, are you gonna pick counter if I use Gust? I'm sure you will, since you're the game and you'll know what I'm picking.
That did little damage.
Okay.
What's this? Whoop.
Yep.
The white hot battle.
Let's roar again.
Combat in space.
It's not like Wobbuffet can hurt us anyway, so... We've got some damage on it already for another Pokemon to deal with. Oh!
There's the
Okay, I didn't know Roar could fail.
Sparks are flying.
Huh.
Competitor.
100%. That's odd. Maybe it just doesn't want you to use Roar, like, over and over and over again. That's odd.
What'll it do?
Oh, whatever, we'll use Gust again. Even if it picks counter, we're not doing enough damage for it to be real threatening to us. Yeah.
Counter. A light hit. The
Okay.
wore off.
That was not enough to beat us. So we're going to Gust one more time. Try to get some chip damage in, and then we'll Bubble Beam. Because I'm sure the game's going to guess both attacks perfectly.
That was a glancing blow.
Okay, Mirror Coat.
No, that didn't connect.
Alright,
It's unfolding.
let's switch here so we can save... I think Suicune might be slower than both of her Pokemon that are bad against it, but just on the off chance that it's not, let's switch in Houndour. Get some Dark versus Psychic going here. Super effective hit when Wobbuffet's at half health might be enough to actually take it out. We shall see.
What's this? Oh my, Mr.
Alright, let's see.
How will this
We do know Crunch.
Pokemon fare?
I'm going to use Sludge Bomb once first. My logic there is it's probably going to use Mirror Coat. And since Poison is physical in this game,
Right off.
maybe if we're lucky it didn't pick counter.
It shrouded
That works. We got free damage off. Okay. Now we can use Crunch and hopefully take it out.
Bam! That worked perfect.
There we go. Houndour takes out Wobbuffet.
Going down.
I probably should have set up Sunny Day first, like just taking the opportunity since Wobbuffet can't attack. But, oh well. Wobbuffet, in its defense, it did some good work on the Suicune. Alright, you're one of the scary ones in this matchup. Yeah, I think that's the only one I can switch in. And knowing this game, they'll probably switch theirs out on the next turn. There goes that. See you in a minute, everybody. Take 3. Silly cat keeps trying to sniff the power cord for some reason. I don't know what is so appealing to it. The only thing I can think of is since I normally have the N64 in storage, except for when I'm making these videos. Maybe just because it seems like something new to him, he wants to sniff it. But for some reason, he wants to get his face all up in just the power cord for some reason. Alright, let's try this again. Come on, game. Some weeks it shuts off once, other weeks it shuts off like 8 times for some reason. Alright, roar it like we did before. The only difference is it probably won't be Wobbuffet this time because I think roar is random. It is Wobbuffet, yeah. I was going to say if it was Wobbuffet that would be great because it would have duplicated last time, but alright. Alright, well like last time, let's switch Zapdos in. Alright, it's Zapdos, by the way. The announcer messing up once again there. The whole gimmick with the birds is they're supposed to be like Uno, Dos, Tres. You are going to switch out. I can almost guarantee that. So we're going to use Flash. Really? You know what? I may not have paid enough attention that first turn. I guess it used Thrash the first turn too, didn't it? So that means it's locked in. I was thinking it used like a cross chop or something for some reason. Alright, well the Flash is still good because there's a chance Thrash will miss now. Alright, well if they're not able to switch, then let's use Thunder. They were able to switch. Alright, Thrash must act differently in Gen 2. Because I'm pretty sure that, like Outrage, you're supposed to be locked in. Alright. So I'm not really sure what just happened, because that was all very odd to me. But we'll put Suicune back in there. Alright, unless this is toxic, Suicune should be okay this turn. Yeah, we'll be perfectly fine with an Ice Punch as long as we're not frozen. Alright. Bubble Beam, I don't believe they have anything to switch into here, so something's getting hit no matter what. It's going to be Nidoqueen, it looks like in this case. Kinda shocked that it didn't put like Muck in there or Wobbuffet, just because they have higher defenses, considering that Nidoqueen's weak to it. And wow, miss on the Toxic again. This game does not like to let the Pokemon land their first Toxic attack, even though it's supposed to be 90% accurate. Alright, Nidoqueen is down, almost. Here comes a second Toxic. It hits. Alright, well, Suicune's poisoned, but still in much better shape than it was in the previous attempt at this battle. Alright, Nidoqueen's down. That's a big difference from That's a big difference from just losing Wobbuffet.
Oh, it's Wobbuffet.
Speaking of Wobbuffet,
The white-hot battle continues.
all right, let's switch out before that poison gets a chance to really take effect.
Oh, it's Houndour.
We got a good mixture here of physical and special moves, so I think Houndour will be fine.
That missed. How will this newly switched
Sludge Bomb,
on fare?
because I think it will be expecting a dark attack.
Oh, it's been
Got the poison. And now it safeguards. Well, too late. You're already poisoned, buddy. Right.
They're both hanging tough.
Crunch.
A sharp attack. Bullseye.
Big hit. If it did use Mirror Coat, we're in trouble. Counter. All right.
Counter.
All right. Well, you're poisoned.
Ow. Additional damage.
And we're faster, so we're going to use this turn to set up Sunny Day like I Well, I'd like to do one of these battles on the first try one of these days. Alright, I'll be right back. Take 4. And if anyone's still here, if you do like what you're seeing, when it does work, do the YouTube thing, you know, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that nonsense. So that you can be updated when I have more videos, and I will also be able to continue making more videos. So, let's hope it works this time. Please. I'm begging you, game. I'm tired of doing this every week. I'm tired of taking like 7 attempts to get this thing rolling. But have you ever noticed that once it gets rolling, that I'm able to do all 4 battles seamlessly? Like, it's only the first battle for some reason that has the issues. I don't have any issues with the mini games on startup either, so like I don't know if the battles are like too much for the system to handle or something or what, but my old Nintendo does not like the opening battles of this league each week. There we go. Take 5. Can we have a battle today game, please? I've been through a lot the last couple weeks with the power outages and stuff. I'd just like to have these battles today, please. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for anything difficult, like solving world hunger or anything like that. Just let me have a Pokemon battle go through, please. That would be great if that other issue was solved, but that's a lot more complicated than just getting a Pokemon battle to go through. Alright, let's try this again. Roar.
It increased its defense.
Alright. Once again, we roar on the first turn. Who do we draw out this time?
Roar. It turned tail and ran.
Nidoking, okay. Mr. Horn Drill himself. Thunder, okay. Well, that is super effective, but it isn't guaranteed to be a one-hit KO at least. He missed. Here comes the Bubble Beam. Boy, that'd be even more huge if Suicune could get rid of Nidoking early.
Its speed is down.
Oh, Suicune might be able to hit it again before it gets to launch an attack. Let's see. Yep. Will this do enough to take it out, is the question.
There's Bubble Beam. A powerful blow.
Yes, Nidoking not getting to do anything. Funny how the more takes we've had at this battle, the more drastic the outcomes have been.
It's a fierce battle.
Let's just go ahead and switch to Houndour. In every iteration of the battle so far, that's been the play. And the hard thing is that since we're doing Roar the first turn, it's hard to mimic all the previous attempts because you don't know if Roar is going to bring out the correct Pokemon or not.
Self with safeguard.
So,
What impact?
it's very hard to do that. It's very hard to hope the game picks the one you want to pick. They're switching out this time. Okay, that's new. They hadn't done that yet. So who's getting a sludge bomb to the face here?
Oh, it's Primate.
All right. Primate could potentially get poisoned.
There's the attack.
It did not get poisoned, but it was still free damage. All right, we'll put Zapdos in to get hit by whatever it's using. Probably Cross Chop. That would be my guess.
Here comes the Pokemon Switch. Oh, it's that time.
Yep, Cross Chop.
Critical hit.
Oh, they got the critical hit. Well, okay, Zapdos has about the same damage it did last time. So that's been mimicked properly at least. Switching out, it's going to be Nidoqueen because Nidoking's gone already.
Oh, it's Nidoqueen.
Yep. Okay. Well,
Damage at all.
just like before, let's switch into Suicune.
Pokemon Switch have on the battle. The trainer's switching Pokemon. The Pokemon appears with a cry.
All right. Ice Punch isn't going to do much. Will it freeze, though? It does freeze.
Solid.
That is horrible luck
The safeguard
for,
How will this Pokemon
oh,
affect the flow of
that's
battle?
horrible luck for the Minnesota Suicune. I'm going to Google right now, because I know in the new games you can thaw out. I don't think you can thaw out in Gen 2. So, like, Suicune's just, like, done for the battle now.
Damage.
Let's see.
The white
Freeze.
battle continues.
Generation 2.
They prepare for battle. It can't do a thing but await defeat. What'll it do? The hit glanced right off. The target is weakened further. It's the
Okay.
battle.
In Generation 2, it was changed so that a Pokemon has a 10% chance each turn of thawing out. And if it does thaw out, it still doesn't attack that turn. So
There's the attack.
we're gonna stay in there and take as many mud slaps to the face as we need to try and get unfrozen. We can switch Pokemon if we have to once we're unfrozen to get rid of the accuracy drop.
Do a thing but await
But I mean, whether we leave it in there or take it out and put it in later, it's gonna be useless while frozen. So the best thing to do is to just sit in there and hope that eventually it thaws out, if it thaws out.
will this ice
It's again only a 10% chance each turn, so highly unlikely. But in the event that the Suicune get lucky here, this is the right play.
action continues.
This is a fair trade-off, I think, though, because the Nidoking got done kind of dirty to start this battle. So if Suicune goes down because of the freeze, I think that kind of evens it back out. I'm not necessarily rooting for that, but just speaking honestly from the heart there, I think that
Ever melt?
that really does even things back out, because that Horn Drill Nidoking is so dangerous. To lose it without it even really getting a chance to do anything
But the
is
other one looks tired.
kind of bad luck. Why wouldn't you just go for the knockout there?
The Pokemon appears
Why?
foe
You could risk Suicune thawing out.
attack.
It didn't thaw out, but like, what if it did? Why would you?
Pokemon Switch affects the flow of battle.
Why would you do that?
It's crashing.
I mean, it gets the knockout, but the Primate. But
Knockout.
why would you take that chance?
So, what will be the next Pokemon?
Okay, I'm flabbergasted there. I don't know why you would take that chance.
Next.
All right, we just know they're gonna go into Nidoking if we Nidoqueen if we put Zapdos out there. So let's just go in with Jinx instead.
Pokemon type.
See if Confusion will do enough to take it out.
There's the shot.
There's Thrash. Jinx is halfway beat. Here comes Confusion.
Attack. Still no weakness.
Not gone yet. That's a problem.
Competitor.
You are going to thrash again. Let's put Zapdos in.
The trainer
It'll take a hit, but it'll also force Primeape out of the battle. Potentially.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. What's next? A light hit. What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
I gotta go Thunder on the off chance they leave it in and we survive a Thrash. It's confused. It gets through the confusion. There's a Thrash. There goes Zapdos.
Oh, down it goes.
Well, between the confusion and the fact that
Pokemon.
we had a shot to live there, yeah. Alright, who's fastest out of you guys? Probably Miltank. I'm gonna go Miltank and hope it's faster. Because I know it can outspeed Jinx, so I don't want to put Jinx in there and then it gets through confusion again.
Pokemon of different types are squaring off in battle.
Stomp. Miltank is faster. That should be a knockout. Yep.
Yes, it's a hit. There it is. Knockout.
Okay, it's 4-on-4. If we can get somebody to lose 2 Pokemon, we could get one of those scenarios where at the very least, if the game shuts off, we can resume the battle from where it got to. Stomp.
They go into the
In addition to it having to select counter, there's also the chance it might flinch.
how's that? The hit glanced right off.
Safeguard, okay.
Up with safeguard. The white
Let's put Houndour back out there.
the Pokemon is returning.
Nidoqueen's really the only Pokemon she has left that can deal with the Houndour. Because, I mean, the others could beat it. Like, Muck could land a Dynamic Punch. And then maybe Typhlosion can outlast the Houndour, but there's no, like... If Nidoqueen gets out of the way, there's no, like, obvious... Like, oh, so-and-so will beat it. Option left.
There it goes. Bam! That worked perfectly.
Good hit. I'm sure I'll be Mirror Coat. Destiny Bond. Well, you definitely don't want to try to beat it this turn, so let's go with Sunny Day.
Hanging tough. The sunlight has turned harsh.
Oh, that wouldn't have worked even if we did go for Crunch.
The heated
Alright, Destiny Bond isn't in play now. So let's try Crunch and see if we can take it out.
front. That had to hurt.
Yep.
Yes, it's going down. Which Pokemon will join the battle?
Alright, 4-on-3.
This Pokemon is rejoining.
Muck, okay, that's interesting. Well, we have the sunlight out here. We might as well go for Flamethrower, get some extra damage off.
What's next? That inflicted some damage.
That's a pretty good hit, considering Houndour is an unevolved Pokemon. Here comes Dynamic Punch, 0 for 1. To say it landing Dynamic Punch can change everything, because Dynamic Punch, if it does land, automatically confuses the Pokemon it hits, so that could
What'll it do?
turn the tide of battle here if Dynamic Punch does hit.
Wow! Oh my!
0 for 2.
Again. One
Houndour looking like it's going to take out the Muck here.
The other one looks tired. Whoosh! Flamethrower!
All right.
It's a hit! Oh, it has no strength left.
So Houndour takes out Muck.
There's a big
So it's now officially
Pokemon
4-on-2. And since one of the sides has hit 2 or less Pokemon, if the game cuts off again, we will just continue 4-on-2 from this point. Maybe 3-on-2 since Jinx is damaged pretty well. But you get the point. I think Sunny Day is still active. Let's go for Flamethrower. If I'm wrong, oh well.
What's this? Hit. That was
Pretty good hit still. I don't think Sunny Day is active, but still pretty good hit.
how's that? Ah, that attack just
Alright, super effective Mud Slap. It's going to lower our accuracy.
oh, it's
Yep.
deflected.
Now that we know how much just regular Flamethrower does, let's swap out for Jinx here. 'Cause even if Jinx goes down, we don't need it as much after Nidoqueen's out of the way. Whereas Raikou has a neutral matchup with Typhlosion. Houndour can use Crunch for a neutral matchup with Typhlosion. And Miltank has a neutral matchup. So if Jinx goes down, that's not the worst thing in the world here for the Suicune. Alright. Nidoqueen takes out Jinx.
We're eagerly awaiting the
Alright. We don't want Raikou in there because you won't be able to do anything. You're an electric type. Go Houndour again. We'll go for Crunch and see if we can get a flinch.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Because while Mud Slap's annoying, it won't be enough to take us out in like 1 or 2 turns.
What's that? Hit. That inflicted
Alright, flinch, flinch.
special defense.
Come on, flinch. No, I'm silly. Bite is the one that flinches. Oh well. Still good. We got a special defense drop, so if Houndour can land a hit, it's going to take it out.
That danger succeeded.
Alright.
Sparks are flying.
So, my bad there. Flamethrower, why not? If it hits, Nidoqueen goes down. It did not hit. There's a Body Slam instead of another Mud Slap. Okay.
Yes, it's a hit.
Houndour survives. It's going to get one more shot at it.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Flamethrower again.
There's the attack. Hit. That
There goes the Nidoqueen.
oh, it has no strength left.
3 knockouts for Houndour in this one.
One Pokemon left to come out. Oh, it's Typhlosion. It's down.
Alright, I think Typhlosion's faster, if I remember correctly, so this should be a knockout for in its favor. Yeah.
A flame wheel. That's it.
Alright.
Oh, and down it goes.
Alright, Raikou and Miltank versus Typhlosion.
Here next. The Pokemon have been chosen. Oh, it's Raikou.
Alright, with Raikou showing up here, everyone for both teams has played this week.
2-1.
Spark. If we get the paralysis, then even if Typhlosion manages to beat Raikou, the para-flinch strategy would then become a thing for Miltank.
What's next? A light pack.
Typhlosion, I don't know if Flame Wheel can burn or not. I don't remember if it can. If it can, Typhlosion needs to get a burn. Raikou here could really help out the cause by getting paralysis. Or a critical hit. I was going to say, or a critical hit for either one of them. Alright, so this one's looking like it's going to belong to the Minnesota Suicune, especially after that critical hit. That was unfortunate for My Little Ponyta, but that happens in Pokemon. I certainly have had plenty of them go against me before. That critical hit's kind of ridiculous, though. I mean, it didn't need the critical hit, but... Alright, Raikou takes down the Typhlosion. So, yeah. So the first victor of the day, after we finally got a battle to work properly, the first battle, the first winner today, Minnesota Suicune. Alright, so they had 2 remaining, so that's a 2-0 victory. Alright, I'll be right back with the next battle. Let's hope we don't have any more technical difficulties this episode. Alright, here we are for the second battle. We've got the Dallas Dragonite and the Atlanta Fearow. Fun fact, Fearow making its first appearance of the season for the Atlanta Fearow. So the mascot getting to play in this one. All right, let's get these off the screen. Oh, what does she have that can actually battle the Fearow? Not a lot. So Hitmonlee's bad against 3 Pokemon, but okay against, like, it's super effective against 1, okay against the other 2. Vaporeon is good against maybe 2. Flareon is almost going to be no help. Maybe no help. Lickitung does have Shadow Ball. Psyduck is not going to help a whole lot. Ninetales is going to struggle. This is going to be a rough one. There's always a way to win, so you never know, but this is going to be one where we're going to need some luck, like maybe a critical hit or 2, maybe a paralysis goes our way, maybe they're confused and we aren't. Like, we're going to need some stuff like that to help us out. So we'll go with Psyduck because it can confuse things with Swagger. We actually saw that help it win a battle a couple weeks ago. Ooh, but that is probably the one Pokemon on the opposing team we don't want to face right now. None of their Pokemon are actually good against us. You know what? Actually, since Lantern's physical attack is terrible and we happen to have Dig, let's go Swagger and see if we can get lucky enough for it to hit itself. Oh, they switched. Why? Water, electric versus water. Why would you switch? Well, Fearow's going to get a boost in attack. That's not great. Because it's an all-out physical attacker, so, oh boy. Hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. Okay, lucky break there. Alright. Well, if we get a chance to use Dig again later for Psyduck, he's got doubled attack now, but for right now we need to use Surf, I guess. Hit yourself again, please. Oh boy, that's going to hurt a lot. Somehow Psyduck survives. I have no idea how, but it did. Alright, Fear is in range that if it is still confused, and if it hits itself again, it might go down this turn. Well, no, it will, because we could hit it with Surf. Nope, not confused anymore, so that's going to be a Psyduck down for the count. Alright, that switch has created a very bad situation for this team, because we've got a Fearow now with double attack. If we don't get rid of it really fast, this could be a problem. Fire Blast. Please don't miss. I think this Flareon has missed the first Fire Blast in every battle it's tried to use Fire Blast so far. Alright, it finally hit on the first try and got rid of Fearow, but just look at that. Fearow, like, 6 health left. Oh, man. Kind of shocked it didn't try Hyper Beam at all, to be honest. Because that would have definitely been a one-hit knockout, but oh well. You're going to take us out, so we're just going to quick attack and get some damage off on you. Okay. Alright, Lantern takes out Flareon. Okay, well, we definitely don't want Ninetales or Vaporeon in, so we're looking at Lickitung or Hitmonlee. Let's go Hitmonlee. Lantern is a mostly special-based Pokemon, both attack-wise and defense-wise, so maybe High Jump Kick can get us some big damage there. We'll go for one High Jump Kick. I know there's a chance that Mischievous might come in. You know what? Let's meditate instead. If they don't switch, great. Aha, it's going to be Mischievous, isn't it? If it is, then we're not going to take the damage from missing a high jump kick.
Oh, it's Mystery Bug.
Yep. Only way that could have been a better move on my part would have been if I actually switched Pokemon. But Hitmonlee avoided taking unnecessary damage, so that's good. Alright, you're going to definitely try to use Psywave, I think, if you still have Psywave. Better just go straight for Shadow Ball. If you do go Shadow Ball, Lickitungue's not going to take any damage. Alright. Good switch. Good last couple of switches. Let's go for Shadow Ball on our end. You do have Snorlax, but will you have the presence of mind to put Snorlax out there against Shadow Ball? Of course it knew. We have Supersonic. I feel like I saw Supersonic on this set. Yep. Alright, let's try to confuse the Snorlax. We need something to go our way here to give us a chance to get back in this. Oh, now we definitely got to get it confused, because if its attack is higher up, it's going to take more confusion damage. Come on, Lickitung, land it. 0 for 2. On the bright side, at least Snorlax is so slow it's not going to get to flinch anything. Alright, we'll try for a third time. And I'll have to go back to the drawing board if we're 0 for 3. Hit yourself, come on. Alright, what do we have to work with here? It is confused. If we put Hitmonlee in, it's just going to switch to Mischievous, and Hitmonlee's a little more on the frail side, so we don't want it taking that headbutt damage. So, let's go for Stab Hyper Beam. Because we're probably going to go down after this turn anyway, so it doesn't matter that there's a turn of recharging. Yep. But I went Hyper Beam instead of Surf. Alright. So Snorlax takes out Lickitung.
There's a big difference in the number of Pokémon remaining on each side.
Alright, I'm going to start with Hitmonlee, and I'm going to attempt to switch thinking that it'll be Mischievous.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Alright, can we outsmart the computer here?
Not have been the right choice.
Come on, switch to Mischievous. Switch to Mischievous.
Up for lost ground. The other trainer
Alright, come on, Mischievous, Mischievous. Alright, if we can get Mischievous out of the way, then there's a small window of opportunity there for Hitmonlee to potentially get things going for us. You're going to switch again, that's okay. It'll probably be Poliwrath, but we'll get a free hit on it, and maybe even if we're lucky, a burn.
the Pokeball opens.
Lantern works too, anything that we can get damage on at this point.
What now? Oh, that was weak.
Okay, it wasn't much, but it was something.
Unfair.
That's not what I meant to do. Battle, let's see. Let's roar, see if we can get it out of there. Assuming we don't get one shot.
A serious attack. Terrifying roar. It turned tail and ran. A replacement Pokemon will step up.
Alright,
This Pokemon battle in place.
Fire Blast again, even if they just switch. They left Mischievous in this time, okay.
Yes, it's a hit.
All right, we got some damage off on the Mischievous. Here comes a Shadow Ball. All right.
Yes, it's going down.
It's a knockout for Mischievous.
There's a distinct difference in the number.
All right, we're down to 2 Pokemon on one side, so we've officially gotten to where if something happens, we can reset. I'm not have to completely reset the battle. We can just resume. I mean, Waterfall, and just hope that Thunder misses. Pain Split. Okay.
Come back and split their HP equally. There's the attack. Hit. That was good.
Well, there's no point in Sand attacking the Pain Split because that's not a move that will that checks accuracy. Thunder, on the other hand, please miss. All right.
What will it do? That inflicted some damage.
We can get a Thunder to miss. Waterfall will take it out next time. Shadow Ball, will it be enough? It should be, but will it be? It is not.
It hung on by the skin of its
All right. Waterfall should take out the Mischievous.
waterfall attack. Right, that's a hit. Oh, and down it goes.
All right. So we got 4 on almost 1.
And the number of Pokémon remaining on each side.
But at the same time, Mischievous is gone, so Hitmonlee will have an opportunity.
Opponent is weak. What an opportunity. They're both
So this actually does get a little bit interesting.
how's that? That did little damage.
My money is still on Kadabra taking it out, but if it is somehow able to land an attack on Kadabra, especially if we get a Meditate up, then after a Meditate, there's a good chance Hitmonlee might one-shot everything. I haven't done the calculations. I know that Lantern's not great on the physical side for defense, and Kadabra certainly isn't good at physical defense. So it would kind of depend on Poliwrath there. All right, we're going to attempt to do Meditate and hope that we aren't paralyzed. 'Cause if we're paralyzed, that kind of sends us home too, because then Kadabra is faster and everything.
It raised its attack power.
All right, miss, miss, miss. Of course it hits. All right, let's see what Hitmonlee can do here. Let's see, that's 85 back in Gen 1. Wow, that got a big boost in later games. 120. Let's see, Stab makes that just a little over 120, so I guess we'll go High Jump Kick still. All right, if it hits, it should be a knockout.
Great hit.
Yep.
Oh, it collapsed. There's a distinct difference in the
All right, 3 on 1. It's all coming down to can Hitmonlee take everything out. This is the marker right here. If it can get by Kadabra, Hitmonlee could very well win this. The question is, can it get by Kadabra? I would assume Psychic will take it out, but this game's weird. You never know. Critical hit. Okay, we know for sure. Kadabra takes out the Hitmonlee.
Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle.
All right. And Poliwrath with a did not. No, it did. It did play, didn't it? Did it? No, hit. Poliwrath with the did not play in this battle. So let's see. The opponent. The Atlanta Firo had 3 left, so that is a 3-0 victory. I think I did pretty well considering the team I was given to battle with. The only thing holding the Dragonite back are the fact that so far, in my opinion, they haven't made any adjustments. They don't necessarily have to get rid of anyone on their team, but to this point, I don't know if they'll continue to do this the whole season, but to this point in 6 weeks, they've played the same team all 6 weeks. And I think that might be why they're where they're at. All right. So the winners are the Atlanta Fiero. And, all right, we'll get back to you here in just a moment with the short intermission and then the third battle. All right, for this week's intermission, just going to do another mini game like we did in the beginning. Let's go with Streaming Stampede. All right, let's see how I do here. We're the blue one. Count the Pichu. All right, I think there were 7. Did I actually hit it 7 times? Yes, okay. Dodrio. Five. All right. Ammonite. 4. Oh boy, here we go. I had to guess. They were going so fast there, I had to kind of just hit random buttons. 20. All right, not great. Oh boy. I think 22. Did I hit the button 22 times? That was the question. All right, not a perfect 100 score, but still pretty good. Good enough to win there, certainly. All right, that concludes our short little intermission this week. All right, let me get back to our battles. All right, so much like the Dragonite in the previous matchup, we've got the Machampion and Smooch 'em or Lose 'em. And We Are the Machampion and Smooch 'em or Lose 'em have both not changed their lineups since last week, so they've got last week's lineups yet again. Third week in a row with this lineup for We Are the Machampion. 6th week in a row with this lineup for Smooch 'em or Lose 'em. So we'll see what happens here. In other words, these two teams were not necessarily handpicked to play against each other. So we'll see how this goes. All right. Who is going to be the optimal lead here? Well, I've said this, I think, every week, and I guess we're going to go with this because the owner of this team has not been upset with this decision. We're going to lead with Machamp once again. Machamp has been the lead man pretty much every week for this team, even when the computer has had it. So, yeah. Might as well keep the tradition rolling, right? All right, We Are the Machampion and Smooch 'em or Lose 'em. We Are the Machampion come in at 0-5. Smooch 'em or Lose 'em at 1-4. We Are the Machampion, a chance to get back in the standings with everybody else, and Smooch 'em or Lose 'em has a chance to actually get back in the race for the playoffs with the win in this one. So this is interesting all around. All right, let's see. You are going to probably try to paralyze me. Let's put in... What's a Pokemon here that wouldn't mind being paralyzed necessarily? I don't think we have one. Okay. In that case... Ooh, Scary Face. We can slow it down. Might be a good idea considering it outsped us here. This team has the worst luck of every team in the league. Poisoned on the first turn by Sludge Bomb. Week in, week out, this team never ceases to amaze me with what kind of bad luck or trouble it can get itself into. My goodness. Thunder Punch. Paralysis, that's good. Finally, a little bit of luck there. I think you're going to go down to the Sludge Bomb, though.
Yes, it's a hit. It hung on by the skin of its teeth. One Pokemon is
Sure, Fire Punch. Why not? It's not going to make a difference at this point, so...
tired.
Since it's already paralyzed. Oh, we got a critical hit. There we go. That helps.
Additional damage in an
Alright.
difficult situation.
Machamp goes down. Arbok gets a knockout. But the paralysis is big for the way that Arbok is going to battle in this one. Let's put in Scizor. Because he can't get poisoned.
Oh, it's Sizzle.
She can't get poisoned. Apparently it's a girl this time, so yeah. Agility. If it paralyzes us, agility fixes some of the speed problems. If it doesn't, then we're going to be a lot faster than a lot of the opposing Pokemon. Here comes Glare. Please miss.
It's gripped by paralysis.
Of course it hits. Alright. Well, still glad I did the agility, though, because that keeps our speed pretty much where it was to begin with. Critical hit. So far, other than that first poisoning, pretty decent luck so far for We Are the Machampion. Maybe this is the week. Who knows? Why War Turtle? I feel like Jolteon would have done so much more damage. Alright, well. I guess Cut, since it's a water type. Oh, okay, Paraflinch. That makes a little more sense. We'll take us out if Paraflinch gets us here. We fought through it. Not as much damage as I would have liked there. You're going to use a water attack again. Let's put Meganium in. And we can use Solar Beam, because if they do decide to switch Pokemon, that's going to waste the first turn of Solar Beam anyway. So we'll have a chance to charge up an attack. Meganium's not fast, so if they go with Icy Wind, it's not going to matter. Alright, so yeah, Solar Beam here. They're going to switch, that's alright, we'll get that free turn to charge. Bulbasaur is the only thing here that can take the Solar Beam well. That's alright, we're still going to get a good hit on it. Bulbasaur shouldn't have enough damage to one-shot us or anything crazy like that. Toxic. Toxic never hits on the first try on this game. Why? It's so weird that it never... It's a 90% accurate move. It doesn't seem to matter if it's me or the computer. It never hits on the first try. At least in our league, anyway. Oh. I like how in the current day games, it's 100% for poison types. It's ridiculous that it doesn't hit back then. Alright. Toxic didn't work on us because we're Steel type. We're going to use Metal Claw. Even with the growth, I'm not worried. I mean, we're a Bug type. So the grass moves aren't going to do much to us. However, it would be nice if we could hit a move. Let's see, 95% accurate. And we missed. Good start. It's going to use growth as much as it can to set up the Razor Leaf. Good hit. It'd be almost defeated now if we would have hit the last Metal Claw. Why did you do growth if you're just going to headbutt us? I mean, I understand the Paraflinch idea, but, like, why didn't you go straight to it? I don't know. Another critical hit. So We Are the Machampion getting some luck here. Maybe, just maybe, this is their week. Let's try Meganium again.
Combat and face each other.
Because the only Pokemon they have now that Solar Beam would be ineffective against would be Pineco. And if Pineco comes out there, we can either poison it or set up Reflect.
The Pokemon appears.
So, like, that's not the end of the world. There should be Waterfall. Yep.
What next? That didn't accomplish much.
Sorry for the yawn, everybody. Like I said, I've had a long last couple weeks and a long weekend, so a little tired. Alright, let's set up the Solar Beam. They aren't switching out this turn, it looks like, so we're going to have a shot for Solar Beam to land. There's the Icy Wind I was talking about. That'll do just a little bit of damage. I don't think Icy Wind has a chance to freeze, so yeah, it's literally just a lower speed. Alright, they're either going to switch out and something's getting a Solar Beam to the face, or War Turtle's going to take a lot of damage, and it looks like they're going for the lot of damage option. That's fine. Speed doesn't matter if we take out the War Turtle. Yep. First knockout of the season for Meganium, by the way, I believe. If it's not, it's the first one that's not due to poison at the very least. Alright, for it has Ice Punch. So, yeah. Well, it also has Thunder Punch, so if we put Cloyster in, it's going to Thunder Punch us. So I think the best thing to do here is just stay in there. If it doesn't beat us, great. We can poison it. If it does beat us, well, I mean, yeah. It's going to go straight for Strength. Interesting. We survived. Please hit Poison Powder, because I'm going to look like an idiot if you miss, and I could have done a Reflect. Thank you. I think Reflect still may have been better, but at least we got a Poison out of the deal. Alright, Furret beats the Meganium.
What Pokemon will appear next?
Let's see. Tyranitar.
Pokemon have been chosen. Oh, it's Tyranitar.
Alright, let's go Sandstorm. I thought about going Bite, and then I remembered that it is a lot slower than Furret.
It raised its special defense.
Well, that's not going to matter with Poison and Sandstorm stacking up on you. Plus, I can just use a physical attack.
Sandstorm first. It's a fierce battle.
I said that and I picked Bite anyway, because nowadays it is a physical attack, and I was thinking of today's battles. Oh well, it's going to get hit by Poison and Sandstorm, and then a tiny bit of damage from Bite. It's still going to work out.
A light tap.
I'll get it right and do Mud Slap this turn.
Sandstorm rips and tears. The heated action continues.
Amnesia again, alright.
It's concentrating on himself.
Computer, I feel like you're throwing away the Furret here.
How's that? The hit glanced right off. Accuracy is down. Showering Sandstorm hurt. One Pokemon is
Alright.
not capable of going off, but the other one looks tired.
After all that, you're going to switch. Alright. What's coming out instead? It'll be Pineco or Jolteon. Pineco. Alright, its accuracy is going to be reduced, and it's going to get hit by Sandstorm, so
What's next?
interesting choice.
Not very effective.
It does have Giga Drain, but that's really about all it's got going for it.
Sandstorm rips and tears. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
Alright, let's get Scizor out there, because Giga Drain won't hurt much.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. Ow! Spike! It scattered spikes all around. The sandstorm finally quiet.
Yeah,
Didn't accomplish much.
that did not really phase us at all there.
What's this? That did little damage.
That's fine, we're doing more damage to it than it's doing to us, so that's a winning strategy.
What now? Oh, that was weak.
Alright, Metal Claw again.
The attack. The hit glanced right off.
Alright, between Double Edge and another Metal Claw, I think we've got it beat here.
How's that? No.
Oh, it missed. Okay, maybe it survives this turn now. Okay, it definitely survives this turn now.
A hot battle is on.
Big know-nothing turn there. Alright.
What's next? That didn't do much.
Will Metal Claw take it out this time?
That was a glancing
No, close enough. I mean, its next Double Edge may even take itself out, so
hot battle.
I'm going to go ahead and use Agility on the off chance that it does do that. Ah, Giga Drain. Of course it Giga Drains the turn I don't attack. I'm going to use Agility to try and get our speed up. Actually, if that's all the damage it's going to do, I might try 2 Agilities that, despite the paralysis, we might be fast enough to outspeed something if it's a good matchup.
It's a fierce battle. It's concentrating on improving its stats.
This will be like 5, 6 damage, 7 damage. I was in the ballpark. Alright, all we gotta do is hit it. Let's just go for Cut, because it's more accurate than Metal Claw.
Gripped by paralysis.
Of course you are. It's not gonna change a thing. Cut will still be strong enough to take it out, I think. Next turn.
A light hit.
Okay, critical hit. Big whoop.
Both Pokemon show signs.
Come on, Scizor, don't find a way to let it beat you.
Cut it down to size.
Alright, Scizor takes out Pineco.
Oh, knockout. There's a big
3 knockouts for Scizor in this game. It finally found a good matchup. There weren't any pesky fire types in this one. Alright, this will be interesting since we have those agilities up. Maybe we get a hit off. Yep. Alright. Got some damage off on it before it takes us out. It might not take us out since it's just using double kick.
That did little damage. Whoa, that was close.
Yeah, okay.
A light pack. It managed to hang in there. One
Scizor doing a lot of good work this game.
but the other one looked tired. There's the attack. The hit glanced right
Jolteon's halfway defeated.
Whoa, double kick. There it is.
Alright, Jolteon takes out Scizor, but Scizor got 3 KOs, so
Pokemon.
it certainly did its share to help the team.
Okay.
Tyranitar.
The Pokemon appears with a cry. Oh no! The Pokemon got a rude greeting from those spikes.
Eh. We were at full health, so it's not really that big of a deal. This will be super effective, but it's only double kick, so we'll survive it. They could have both been critical hits, and we would have been fine.
What now? Ah!
And now there's a chance that they'll miss.
Yes, it's working! Sparks are flying from both competitors. What'll it do? No,
Yep.
that didn't connect.
Alright, here comes Mud Slap.
What's next?
And just like that, we're right on the verge, it looks like, of a We Are the Machampion win.
How's that? Bam! That worked perfectly. It's a weak spot.
Oh, I got a critical hit the second time.
No strength left.
Even so, still looks really good for this team.
To go.
We're going to start with Cloyster. Just because,
Now's the time to attack. Uh-oh, it took damage in 2.
alright, let's see.
One Pokemon is
All we got to do is hit. And it's got to land Zap Cannon to take us out. Will it land the Zap Cannon? It does not. This should be Aurora Beam for the easy knockout. Even if it would have taken out Cloyster, we had Ariados with Toxic in the back pocket, so and Sludge Bomb, so I still liked our odds there. Furret's poisoned. So all we have to do is pretty much survive at least one turn, maybe two. Thunder Punch. Even if it takes us out, we still got Ariados. We survived, and Poison takes it out. The poisoning was from Meganium, so Meganium with the knockout. A rare did not play for We Are the Machampion. Ariados didn't even take the field. And with that, we've got a 2-0 victory for We Are the Machampion. Congratulations. It's been a long time coming, We Are the Machampion, for your team to get a victory. I'm happy to see it. So officially, there are no winless teams left in the league, and we now have a three-way tie for the 6th spot in the standings. We have 3 teams with 1 win. So this makes things a little more interesting now moving forward. All right, I'll be right back with the main event of Week 6, our marquee matchup. I'm back. I did not properly display the winning team there. We are the Machampion. So now I will be back with our marquee matchup. All right, time for the matchup of the day, the marquee matchup for this week. The 4-1 Tampa Bay Steelix and the lone remaining unbeaten team, the Pokemon Power, sitting at 5-0. This is going to determine a lot in our league. If the Steelix win, we'll have 3 one-loss teams atop the standings. If the Power win, they are still the lone unbeaten team and far ahead of everybody else. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to lead Articuno because there's only like 2 Pokemon out of their 6 that I don't like Articuno against. With my luck, though, the computer will pick one of those 2. Well, that certainly is not a super favorable matchup. But we are likely faster. This is a tough one because it is a ground type, so if we did hit a Blizzard, and Golem doesn't have great special defense, we probably would take it out. It's going to use Rock Throw, so switching to Jump Bluff would be stupid. Let's switch to Blastoise, because it's probably going to use Rock Throw. We should survive Rock Throw, and then we can launch a Hydro Pump at whatever they take it out for. Probably Venusaur or Tentacruel. Most likely Venusaur. But then with Venusaur, we can play the switching game too and put Quilava or Articuno in there. Rock Throw probably would have been a sure thing to hit, whereas, you know, we were hoping for Blizzard to hit. I'm going to Mud Slap. Because I think they are going to switch. Yep. Is it Venusaur?
Oh, it's Venusaur.
Alright, so we'll have a Venusaur with less accuracy. That's fine by me. That means I might even be able to switch in without taking damage. If I'm lucky.
Accuracy is down.
Alright, accuracy is down.
What impact will switch have on the battle?
So we'll go with Articuno.
Commands are made.
'Cause I'm sure since Blastoise was out there, it's going to be Giga Drain.
The Pokémon emerges from its Pokémon.
Alright, so there's Articuno. I was right on the Giga Drain. Does it even hit? It does hit, but it doesn't do much because we're flying type. Alright. So something is possibly getting hit by Blizzard here. Even if you switch, we got a good chance at hitting something with Blizzard. At the very least, we have a free shot at trying to hit something with Blizzard.
Oh, it's
Tentacruel, okay.
what now? Oh, that was weak.
That's fine by me. We have a switch in for Tentacruel also. A little Pokemon by the name of Magneton. I think Magneton is the lone Pokemon on my team that's been available every week since the beginning.
Oh, it's Magneton.
The Steel type is just so good in these old games. And Steel Electric is not a bad combination.
Defense.
Alright, so if you switch, it is likely going to be Venusaur. I'm going to Thunder Wave whatever is in there. Oh, no, I'm dumb. It's going to be Golem. I forgot for a moment that they had Golem. Alright. Well, I didn't waste Thunder, though, so that's okay. Would have been smarter if I would have also predicted the switch, but now that I have been shown that they will definitely switch there, I can absolutely go for that. Alright, we know that this is going to be a ground move, because it wouldn't make sense for it to use Rock Throw on Magneton, so we'll put Jumpluff in there, because Jumpluff is a flying type. So it should be just fine
Oh, it's Jumpluff.
against Magnitude.
What's this?
It was only a 6.
What's that?
Shame that it was one of the weaker ones that we missed there.
Unfair.
Stun Spore. Whatever comes in, hopefully we can Stun Spore it. This is Gen 2, so even if it's Venusaur, we might be able to Stun Spore it.
Oh, it's Moltres.
Moltres. Oh, that'd be really nice to Stun Spore if we can get it to work. Come on, slow it down.
Sun Spore Cloud. It's
Yes.
paralysis.
Now, if I wanted to, I could go for Paraflinch, but that'd be kind of stupid considering if it breaks through, it'll hit me pretty hard. We'll put Shuckle in
Both get ready.
to get hit by Fire Blast, potentially.
Here comes the
'Cause I want to save Blastoise for that, for the Golem matchup.
Oh, it's Shuckle.
My hair is all over the place.
It's Pan.
Fully paralyzed. All right, free switch in for Shuckle.
Pokemon switch affects the flow of battle. The trainer's switching Pokemon.
Unless it's Golem, we're using Sandstorm here, so we'll get some damage off on whatever it is.
This Pokemon is back.
All right.
Let her go.
Well, we do have Sludge Bomb. We've got very high defense. So even though Rock Throw is super effective, we might be able to get a couple chances at poisoning here. We'll find out how much the Rock Throw does.
That struck home.
More than expected, but still not terrible. We get one shot to poison it here, and then I'll switch. Well, it was worth a shot. Could have been helpful.
The White
You're going to use Rock Throw again, and I need to kill time from the Sandstorm now. Be a risky move, but we're going to see how much I can call the computer here. We're going to put Magneton in expecting Rock Throw instead of Magnitude.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. What now?
All right.
It's not very effective.
We're Steel type, so we won't get hit by the Sandstorm this turn. Now it's going to try to use Magnitude. We can switch Jumpluff in, and the only damage Jumpluff will take is from the Sandstorm, which we could very easily use Mega Drain to get that health back.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Okay, called my bluff and hit me with Rock Throw. Alright. Well, since we're low on health, I'm definitely going for Mega Drain, even if they switch. Yeah, that's fine. I just need to get a little bit of health back. Should be Moltres again, even though it's paralyzed. Tentacruel this time. Okay, that's neutral damage. We'll get a little bit more health back than I thought here. Was not as much as I was hoping for, but still some health. Sandstorm's over. You are likely going to go for Sludge Bomb. Or Acid, or whatever poison move you have. A lot of switching in this battle. both players brought good teams to this battle that have good matchups and good advantages over different Pokemon. So there's going to be a little bit of switching here and there until we get a KO or two. Okay. I think you're going to go into Golem here. So I'm going to switch to Blastoise.
The trainer switching Pokemon. This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. The other trainer is also changing Pokemon. The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle?
Mud Slap on the off chance that, okay. I thought about putting in Articuno for Venusaur switch, but I didn't want to get out-predicted and hit by Rock Slide again. Alright, Mud Slap's fine. Oh, eventually there will be some sort of breakthrough where we won't have to switch a million times. Alright, so that's 2 Giga Drains already, so at the very least it's going to run out of Giga Drains at some point. You're going to switch, so I'm going to go with Peck instead of Blizzard so I can conserve Blizzard. Tentacruel again? Okay. Still got some damage off on it. The Magneton in to take the Sludge Bomb. This battle certainly seems like a battle between two of the top teams. My team is not in second, but we are 2 of the top teams, and you can just tell by how long this battle is going to take. All right, let's see. You're going to switch to Golem again, I'm going to bet. So I'm going to switch to Jumpluff. That might be bad. I think Tentacruel might actually be a little faster than Magneton, so the fact that it showed us first means they may not have switched. Nope, they are switching too. Okay, Magneton's faster than the Tentacruel. Good to know. Or at the very least, they're speed tied. Alright, we're going to Giga Drain. If they switch, we get some health back still. Giga Drain, Mega Drain. Actually, let's go Leech Seed. So that whatever is in after Jumpluff can get some health too, potentially. Tentacruel's back. At the very least, we're chipping away at Tentacruel little by little with all this switching. Mega Drain would have been better for Jumpluff individually, but this isn't bad for the team. So you're going to use Sludge Bomb. Oh, we'll get some health back on Magneton. That's nice. Jumpluff with the support. Alright. Nice. Alright, you're going to put Golem back in. So we're going to put Jumpluff back in. Must be a speed tie, because that time Tentacruel is withdrawn first. We can get Golem out of there. A, because Golem is a threat to a lot of my team. And B, we can start Thunder Waving everything with Magneton. Stun Spore. We're going to see if we can paralyze the Tentacruel this time when it comes in. Just to hinder it a little bit further. Come on, hit. 75% accurate. All right. You're going to Sludge Bomb again.
The Pokémon appears with a cross. Its grip like the
Paralyzed, okay.
How will this newly switched out Pokémon fare?
Well, I think they're going to go back to Golem again.
Oh, an abrupt Pokémon.
'Cause that's what the game has done every time we've put Magneton in so far.
This Pokémon is back for another go.
Yep.
The other trainer is also changing Pokémon.
If we can just get one Pokemon down, we'll end some of these cycles. Right now, they still have all 6 available to them, so that's why we got the rinse and repeat formulas here. Leech Seed.
Have on the battle. And yet another Pokémon switch.
I think Leech Seed actually did more damage than the Mega Drain.
The Pokémon emerges from
That's fine, we'll Leech Seed the Moltres.
what now?
Try to get back whatever health we lose from the Fire Blast next turn.
How will this Pokémon switch affect the flow of battle? Okay. Here comes the Pokémon switch.
Alright, Quilava. Fire Blast. It hits. We're going to get some of it back from the Leech Seed.
How will this new
Uh,
Pokémon fare?
Smoke Screen. Lower the accuracy of whatever's coming in.
The trainer switching Pokémon. The Pokéball opens to reveal its Pokémon. The smoke screen went up. The stat changer succeeded. What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
Alright, we're going to hope it's using Magnitude and switch Jumpluff in. If it's using Rock Throw, Jumpluff's done.
The Pokemon appears with a cross.
Maybe Smoke Screen helps? Oh my gosh, it did. Thank you, Quilava's Smoke Screen.
Which affects the flow of
Mega Drain. All right, well, something's getting a tiny bit of damage done to it. Probably Moltres.
Pokeball. This Pokemon is back for another go.
Yeah, it looks like Tentacruel's been hurt enough that they don't want to switch it in anymore.
It's not very effective.
Oh, we got 4 health back.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? Here comes a Pokemon.
Not a fan of all these back and forths. I wish we could just get rid of one of the Pokemon for the power so we could quit all this back and forth switching.
How's that? Oh, that was weak.
Alright, I think you're going to switch to Venusaur, so I'm going to switch to Articuno and hope that you are not using Fire Blast again.
The trainer's switching.
Please be Venusaur. 'Cause at the very least, if they switch again, then we can set up a Blizzard on whatever they take Venusaur out for.
Pokeball. The other trainer is also changing.
Tentacruel's hurt pretty bad right now, so if they put Tentacruel in, Blizzard still going to do some good damage. It's neutral on Moltres, so like Blizzard could hit anything for a decent amount here. They're going to Poison Powder. Okay, come on. Well, first off, please miss. Okay, they hit. All right, come on, Articuno. Land this Blizzard. It's an opening we've been waiting for. All right. That's a low enough health that I think we go for Peck instead of Blizzard. Go for the sure hit. Even with the Giga Drain, I think Peck is the right play.
That didn't accomplish much. That's it.
All right, Articuno takes out Venusaur. Finally, the first knockout of this game.
What Pokemon will appear next? The Pokemon appears with a cry. A hot battle is unfolding.
All right, Blastoise. It doesn't have Venusaur to retreat to anymore, so if it does switch, it's going to be Tentacruel. If it doesn't switch, we're going to get a shot to hit it with Hydro Pump.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Miss, come on.
No,
Thank you. I was going to say, it hasn't been paralyzed yet either.
out Pokemon.
Hydro Pump, whatever is going to be in there.
Here comes a Pokemon.
I anticipate Tentacruel.
This Pokemon is back for another go. What would do? That didn't do much. What impact?
I'm going to try Mud Slap. I mean, it is paralyzed. So we're faster. Maybe we can lower its accuracy so that it won't hit us.
Appears to be impervious to damage. The stat changer succeeded.
Come on, miss us.
It's
Fully paralyzed works too.
the white hot battle continues. There's the attack.
Yeah, I'd much rather have Earthquake on Blastoise, but you work with what you're given in this game.
What next? Oh, that's
All right, the 2 Mud Slaps actually making a difference here.
they go in.
Rapid spin, so I don't have to use all my Mud Slaps.
Watch out! A rapid spin. That's it. There it is. Knockout.
Blastoise with the knockouts. It's 6 on 4.
Pokemon remaining on each side.
This will probably be Pikachu. Yep.
It has to make up for lost ground.
You are going to be a lot faster than me, so I should switch. Put in Magneton.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. What now? Oh, that was weak. How will this Pokemon
I would imagine they'll switch to Golem. I'm going to go Flash.
okay?
Because maybe I can make Golem's next attack less accurate. In case it happens to go with Rock Throw instead of Magnitude when I switch.
This Pokemon is back for another go. A brute blast. No, the move failed.
Of course it failed. Why would it work for me?
Will this Pokemon switch
Alright.
on the battle?
Go Jumpluff, and I hope it's not Rock Throw.
The trainer switching Pokemon. The Pokemon appears with a cry. There's the shot.
Of course it's Rock Throw.
A powerful blow.
Alright, Golem takes out the Jumpluff.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of
Ah.
Pokemon.
Yeah, Golem is the scariest one on her team. Let's go Blastoise.
Ready to go.
At the very least, if they switch out, we'll get a free hit on the Pikachu or whatever comes in. Well, I shouldn't say a free hit because we don't know if we're going to hit, but an opportunity to hit. They're leaving Golem in. Come on, please land the Hydro Pump. Get rid of Golem. Alright, Golem's down. That's arguably the biggest threat on her team, especially with Moltres being paralyzed.
Distinct difference in the number of
But we'll see, I've been wrong before. We had Pikachu beat a Nidoqueen in this league after all.
rejoining.
Speaking of Pikachu.
This has become a clash between
Alright, so all of the remaining Pokemon can be paralyzed, even Pikachu, because in Gen 2 electric types can paralyze each other with Thunder Wave. So I think we'll Thunder Wave the Pikachu here, so that if we end up with like Blastoise versus Pikachu later or something, we can outspeed it.
how will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? What next?
Alright, Thunder Wave it, slow it down.
What's this? It's gripped by paralysis.
Great, okay.
The white hot battle continues.
Thunder! Since Thunderbolt's doing so much to us, hopefully Thunder will do a little bit to it.
There's the attack.
That was a lot more damage than I was expecting. I'm happy with that.
Not very effective. They're both hanging tough. Here it comes. Thunder. Great hit.
Alright, Magneton takes out Pikachu.
There's a big difference in the number of Pokemon remaining on each side.
Alakazam and Moltres left. I would have really liked to paralyze the Alakazam, but it does not look like we're going to get that opportunity, which is going to make this interesting. Very interesting indeed. Well,
They're eyeing each other warily.
alright, on the off chance we survive the Psybeam, let's Thunder Wave. I don't expect it, but if we get lucky, then we're going to Thunder Wave.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Has no strength left.
Now, the key with Alakazam, while it's not as scary as the Kadabra in this game, it is fast.
Will be next.
So that worries me because it's going to win all the speed battles.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
So it's going to come down to can my Pokemon survive Psybeam for if we have a chance here.
Different Pokemon types.
Fire Blast. Please survive and please actually hit.
Hit. That was good.
Okay, we survived. Will we actually hit? That's the question.
A sharp attack. That's it.
All right. I got more bang for my buck than I thought I would. I thought we'd do maybe a third instead of half. On the off chance we survive here, we're going to use Smokescreen. We shouldn't survive here, but if we do, because this game's weird, you never know. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay.
Oh, and down it goes. Which Pokemon will join
3 on 2. I need Blastoise for Moltres. So we'll try Articuno here.
to reveal its Pokemon? Oh, it's
Please land Blizzard. Please. I've been lucky so far. I've been 2 for 2, so I'm not going to be surprised if we do miss, but please land it.
a hit.
Really use another Blizzard here.
No, it is Blizzard. Hit. That inflicted some damage.
Oh, he took it out. Way to go, Articuno. Alright, all that's left is Moltres.
Only one Pokemon left to come out.
We have both Shuckle and Blastoise after Articuno, so I like my chances. Doesn't mean we're gonna win, but I like my chances.
Pokemon is 3 to 1.
Okay, it's paralyzed, so we get to go first. Blizzard number 4.
A furious attack. Oh, that's
There's our miss.
its grip.
Paralyzed. Alright, we're gonna get a shot to use our 5th and final Blizzard.
It's a fierce battle.
Alright, can we get it to hit?
Oh, that missed.
3 out of 5 ain't bad for Blizzard.
Difficult situation.
It's not fantastic, but we could have done worse. It missed the Fire Blast.
One Pokemon
Neither bird wants to hit anything. What does Mist actually do here? Yeah, that's useless to me. Peck. Just get some damage off before you go down.
there's the attack. That did little.
Critical hit. Alright.
Ow! Additional damage.
The bright side, it's using up a couple Fire Blast here. Alright, Moltres takes out Articuno.
Oh, knockout.
Coming down to the wire here.
Pokemon.
Shuckle. His rollout is 90% accurate and Hydro Pump's 80. That's the only thing factoring in here.
They're both hanging tough.
Rollout. Come on, Shuckle. I need you to hit like 2 of these in a row.
The hit glanced right off.
Alright, maybe 3.
It's building up power.
Alright, so it's out of Fire Blast, or at the very least it doesn't want to use it, so it's going for Sky Attack.
Hot battle continues.
Oh, come on, Shuckle. Land another rollout here.
What's next? Hit. That inflicted some damage. That had to hurt.
Alright, Sky Attack.
Great hit.
Shuckle survives. They land another rollout, it's over.
Continues. Rollout attack. That's it.
Alright, Shuckle taking out the Moltres.
That settles this battle. And there goes the battle.
Alright, another week of me being 3-1 against the computer as I get a 2-0 victory there. It was a good battle. I mean, there was a lot of switching, a lot of prediction. The game actually predicted my move a couple times with hitting Rock Throw on the jump bluff when I was expecting Magnitude. So, that was a pretty good battle, pretty even battle. Could have certainly gone a different way. For example, if I only hit, say, 1 or 2 Blizzards, maybe that goes a different way. So, pretty good battle. And that's going to make things very interesting and pretty even at the top of the standings. Speaking of which, I will be right back in just a second with updated standings and everything. But first, the Tampa Bay Steelix are the winner of that last match. All right, be back in just a moment, everybody. All right, there we are, everybody, our updated standings. As you can see, we've got the Fearow, the Power, and the Steelix all at 5-1. These should actually be 8 now, my bad. We got 8 games left. Three-way tie up front at 5-1, point differential being the only thing separating the three. Minnesota Suicune lurking right behind us, though, at 4-2. My Little Ponyta at 2-4. And then three-way tie between the Dragonite, Smoochum, and We Are the Maw Champion for 1-5. The reason that that's a big deal this week, the way that some of these games played out, especially the We Are the Maw Champion game, we had finally settled on a playoff format. And I wanted to wait until after I had the spreadsheet up to type it out for everybody. All right, the playoff format is going to be as follows. We're going to have 5 teams make the playoffs. Okay, actually, we're not going to do it that way because the game, thing was, okay, there we go. 5 teams make the playoffs. What we will have a 4 versus 5 play-in game. And what we will do is the 1 seed will then play the winner of the 4-5 game. And the 2 seed will play the 3 seed. And so on and so on. It'll be single elimination. And what we'll do is the higher seed selects if it'll be me or CPU. Let me change that so that it actually displays better. There we go. So that is how it's going to be. 5 teams will make the playoffs, so that's why it was big that we had some of those games turn out the way they did today. 5 seed right now is 2-4. All 3 of these teams at 1-5 are still in the race, still in the hunt to make the playoffs. And seeding is very important with all these 5-1 teams because, as you can see over here, I'm 15-9 against the computer. So while the computer does beat me occasionally, I'm still winning about 60% of the time. In fact, yeah, if you change that 9 to a 10, I would be winning 60% of the time. So I'm a little over 60. So what I am getting at is that whoever is the higher seed will likely pick me. I can think of a couple individuals that might pick the CPU instead of myself, but whoever is the higher seed gets the advantage of having the chance to pick me if they want to manage their team for that week. We're still a long ways away from playoffs. It's a 14-week season. We've finished 6 now. But that is what we've decided our playoff format's going to be. And it's exciting that we're almost at the halfway point and all 8 teams are still in the race to make it. So, pretty cool. All right, our updated statistics from this week. Magneton leading the way for my team still with knockouts of 7. Shuckle with a nice KO ratio now of 5 knockouts to 1 feint in the 3 games it's played. So Shuckle has been a very nice addition. Then Quillfish and Blastoise both with 4 apiece. The Atlanta Firo, Kadabra still keeping up its MVP candidacy as it's got 9 knockouts now to 1 feint. Lantern moving up the chart with today's game, on today's match, getting 5 now. For the Suicune, Raikou continues its recent dominance. It's got 6 knockouts now with Suicune and Houndour right behind it. Nice little mix there. A lot of 3s and 4s for that team behind Raikou. Dallas Dragonite with its reoccurring lineup. Ninetales has 6 and Vaporeon has 6 now. Smoochum or Lose 'em, same thing. It's reoccurring lineup. Arbok has 7. Furret has 6. We Are the Maw Champion. Congratulations getting your first win this week, and you're right back in the thick of things with everybody else. Machamp and Scizor leading the way. Scizor finally had a great game where it lived up to its potential today. That's more like the kind of results I would normally expect from Scizor. So it was nice to see that. My Little Ponyta, Nidoking still leading the way there with 7 knockouts. Typhlosion with 5 now. If you would have asked me before seeing these statistics who the second knockout person was for this team, I probably would have said Electabuzz or Nidoqueen, so that's a nice surprise there. Typhlosion doing some good work. And for the Pokemon Power, Golem with 8 knockouts to 4 feints. Golem and Nidoking right now having a fierce battle for second behind Kadabra for MVP. Moltres with 6 now. So, pretty good spread for everybody. Still some notable things I see in the league. Charizard still yet to make an appearance for the Power. Gyarados still yet to make an appearance for Ponyta. Kingdra still yet to make an appearance for We Are the Maw Champion, and We Are the Maw Champion hasn't used Executor, Murkrow, or Skarmory for a while. Smoochum or Losem needs to make some changes to their rotation. Not that their team is bad per se, but they're getting too predictable if they're just going to keep the same 6 in all the time. Same with Dallas Dragonite. Minnesota Suicune actually doing a great job of mixing it up so far. You can just tell by the KO counts. The change, the only constant there has been Suicune in every game, but Suicune's doing a decent job. So, Firo, I don't really have anything to really comment there. They're doing a great job. That's really all I can say. And my team is doing better than expected. I wish Magnetone had a better KO to feint ratio. That's kind of hurting it. I think Shuckle's doing better in the MVP race than Magneton is. But still, it's played a good role, a big role for me in every battle. So let's move on up and see what the matchups are for this week, for week 7. We're at the halfway point finally. The Tampa Bay Steelix start a long streak of road games. The CPU is going to ruin my 5-1 record. I just know it. So I will be controlling the Minnesota Suicune in a matchup with the Tampa Bay Steelix. We will have the Pokemon Power being controlled by me against the Maw Champion. We'll have the Dallas Dragonite battling against My Little Ponyta, who I will be controlling. And we'll have the Atlanta Firo playing against the team I am controlling in that matchup. Smooch 'em or lose 'em. So, should be some interesting battles. So again, I am controlling for this week Suicune, Power, Ponyta, and Smoochum. Those teams. So, yeah. We do already have, we had no moves the last couple weeks, so nothing to report there. We do have one move that is going to occur for next week, so I'm going to go ahead and update that. I have decided that for this upcoming week for my Tampa Bay team, the Steelix, that we are going to drop Quilava, and we are going to add Graveler. So, I'm going to take Quilava here, and move it down here. Change its little marking, because it's not going to be in the lineup anymore. And we will just change this to Graveler. So, that's what my team looks like right now for the moment. And I'll try to recap the moves and stuff that everyone makes at the end of each week. It's been great getting through this video. It has really cheered me up to do some fun Pokemon battles after the long couple weeks I've had with no power, no heat, etc. It's just nice to sit back and do something fun like Pokemon for a while. So we'll be back next week for week 7, the halfway point of the season. If you've liked what you've seen today, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, do the whole YouTube thing. And I look forward to putting out more videos for everybody. And thank you once again for watching. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.